Now let's kick it out to your voice of the Lady Chaps, Nathan Karseno, for the pregame show, live from the First United Bank Center in Canyon, Texas. Nate, take it away.
Thank you, Brennan, and thank you, the listener, for rolling your clocks back and waking up early with us this morning as we have concluded daylight savings time and getting ready for the final day of the D2CCA Tipoff Classic here at the First United Bank Center in Canyon, Texas. So hello and welcome to the Lady Chap pregame show here on the Chap Radio Sports Network. This broadcast... We welcome you back to the First United Bank Center in Canyon, Texas for the second game of the 2024-25 season for LCU women's basketball right here on the Chap Radio Sports Network. You're listening to 99.1 Chap Radio, Lubbock Christian University's student-run station. I'm Nathan Karseno, flying solo for today's broadcast. Brendan Riker is back at Chap Central producing this one in Lubbock. So as we look about 20 minutes away from tip-off, we're looking forward to an all-South Central region matchup between Lubbock Christian and Black Hills State. BHSU, the Yellow Jackets coming out of Spearfish, South Dakota, traveling down to Lone Star State for this D2CCA Tipoff Classic. Both teams playing their second game of opening weekend here against one another. LCU got a 23-point win yesterday over the Kutztown Golden Bears out of Pennsylvania, 64-41. And then Black Hills State got all the way down to a buzzer, but thanks to a Calla Bertram buzzer-beating layup, the Yellow Jackets escape with a 57-55 win over the home West Texas A&M Lady Buffaloes. So let's jump into these box scores on both sides. Of course, LCU plays. We are ready for action as both teams getting out onto the floor. Lady Chaps dressed in the all-black New Balance uniforms with Lady and Chaps on the top and bottom of the red numbers on the front and back, red, white, and blue striped the sides, and Black Hills State in the home whites with green numbers on the front and back outlined in gold, and BHSU spelt out in similar colors across the chest. Here in the middle, it'll be Weathersby and Foster jumping it up. We're ready to go. Ball's in the air, and Foster wins the tip for LCU as the Lady Chaps move left to right here on the Chap Radio Sports Network. Maddox starts with the ball, hands it off to Robertson around the three-point arc. Top of the key, Audrey picks it up, passes over to Foster as she's guarded by Hammerbeck straight away. Handoff back to Robertson. Pick and roll at the elbow, back to Foster. Pick and pop, three balls up, and good. Count it for Grace Foster. Here comes Calla Bertram, left side, gets it to Schlobs. Brady Schlobs, the freshman out of Wyoming, points up three fingers as she surveys the offense to open up the play. LCU in a 2-3 zone as she's picked up on the perimeter by Chappell. Now over to Hannah Borg, into the right elbow, back to Schlobs, left side, pump fake the three, double team, skirts through the defense to split it, picks it up on the baseline, skip pass over, extra pass to the right wing, three-pointers up, and it falls for Calla Bertram. Great ball movement for Black Hills State as they tie it up just past 2 minutes into this first quarter. 7:18 to play, three-point game. Hannah Borg gets the ball back, catch and shoot threes, missed off the back iron, and Foster fights for the good LCU rebound. Macy looking to run in transition. Wide open three, catch and shoot, you betcha! Audrey Robertson knocks it down. She was 3 for 3 from downtown, and that three-pointer here keeps her streak alive as she is on the board. Lady Chaps in control of this first quarter as they lead Black Hills State 12-5 here on the Chap Radio Sports Network. This broadcast brought to you by official corporate sponsor Lake Ridge Chapel and Memorial Designers. We're at the first quarter media timeout, 3:45 to go in the opening period. We'll have two free throws coming up for Taylor Thomas as she got fouled by Gracie Hannaborg in transition on the right side as the Lady Chaps shoot to our right in the all-black New Balance uniforms. Lady and Chaps spelt out on the top and bottom of the front numbers. Black Hills State so far struggling from the field too. Macy Maddox, the ball handler in her 5th year at Lubbock Christian, walks it across to the right hand. Guarded by Schlobs, top of the key, bounce pass into the left mid-range, skip pass to the right corner, catch and shoot three is up, and that rattles home. Tia Johnson once again knocks one down. Did the same thing there on the right side yesterday in the first quarter, and now she starts 1 for 1 from Circle K three-point range once again. 18-7 is the LCU lead. Macy, left-hand dribble, crossed between their legs, guarded by Schlobs, passes over with 7 seconds to shoot. Robertson with 5, top of the key. Robertson with 3, picks up her dribble, back to Macy, top of the key, 1, floaters up at the horn, and it goes! Count the basket, Macy Maddox. What a first quarter for LCU. They go into the break, 10 minutes down, 23-9 is the score. Lubbock Christian over Black Hill State. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this from Canyon, Texas, as you're listening to LCU Women's Basketball on the Chap Radio Sports Network. 1 minute down in the second period, LCU 23, Black Hill State 11. Maddox on the right wing, looking to set up a screen. Instead, a screen handoff at the elbow. Foster, backdoor cutter. Robertson gets it on the block, goes over the defense, and it falls for 2. Some good defense from Audrey Norville, but better offense from Audrey Robertson of LCU. The fifth-year senior gets the best of the true freshmen for Black Hill State. 9 true freshmen for a first-year head coach Rachel Erickson in this new-look era in Spearfish, South Dakota. Brady Schlobs, one of those highly touted freshmen, has it on the left. Of course, that one finished with a Kala Bertram buzzer-beating layup, 57-55 final there against the Lady Buffs. LCU has it. Foster going one-on-one on the elbow. Spin move, turn around. The jumper, it's up and good. Textbook from the All-American for 2. The sophomore Chappell, she drags it back to the top of the key. 6 minutes to play until halftime. LCU leads 27-13. Spurgeon fakes the pass on the left mid-range, gets it back out to Maddox. Around the screen goes the floater, and the Giant Slayer falls home. Macy Maddox with the floater over Weathersby's outstretched arms. Maddox gets the soft screen from Spurgeon. Left side, feeds it into Grace Foster. 5 seconds to shoot. 4, around the defense. The double team comes. Shot is short. Macy, the three-pointer on the answer, and it goes in! Off the glass. Count it from downtown as Macy Maddox knocks it in at the buzzer. She had a buzzer-beating floater to end the first quarter and now ends the second quarter with fireworks once again. 9 3-pointers already exceeds the game high yesterday as LCU had 8 3-pointers in the whole game. Now 9 in this first half alone. LCU 42, Black Hill State 28. We'll now take a break and kick it out to Brennan Riker at Shap Central for your Lady Chap halftime report. You're listening to LCU Women's Basketball on the Chap Radio Sports Network. Nonetheless, this is the second game of basketball season for the Lady Chaps, and so far, so good as they are in full control over Black Hill State, 42-28 after the halftime break. Nathan Karseno with you courtside in Canyon, Texas, and that was Brennan Riker at Shap Central producing this one on this early morning, but we saved an hour of sleep, so thank you for tuning in with us here on the Chap Radio Sports Network. LCU and Black Hill State, both in the South Central region. Lubbock Christian from the Lone Star Conference and Black Hills from the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. Lady Chaps were preseason picked to finish second in the LSC, and on the other side, Yellow Jackets in this new era of Black Hills basketball. They're preseason picked to finish 9th in the RMAC under first-year head coach and alum Rachel Erickson. Lady Chaps get the ball first in this second half in the all-black uniforms with red, white, and blue trim. LCU shoots to our left, dribbling right to left, crossing the timeline. Macy Maddox has it on the block. Here's a backdoor pass to Robertson, up for the layup. It's good! Audrey Robertson, over 1,000 points for her career. What a start to the second half as Foster found her on the backdoor cut. A tale as old as time on that connection. And Robertson now with 1,001 points for LCU. Here on the Black Hill State end of the floor, left to right, they answer with a little mid-range floater up and swished home from Kala Bertram. She's got 9 points to co-lead the way with Weathersby. 44-30 is the LCU lead. Foster, her third personal foul, her and Schlobs each with 3. We're at 7:41 to go in the third quarter. Left of the basket, Maddox inbounds up the lane line to Foster. Grace looking for a backdoor, instead puts it on the deck. Into the paint. Good spin move, layup up with the left hand. What footwork there from this senior Foster. She gets the deuce. Left side in transition in a hurry. Bertram blows by the defense for 2. Her layup with the right hand on the left side of the hoop is down, as now Bertram's into double figures with 11 points on 5 of 7 shooting. 4:30 to play in the third quarter as Rachel Erickson, first-year head coach, barks out the play call. Schlobs, top of the key, around a screen from Weathersby. Good pocket pass into the post. The fight for the rebound's missed. Bodies hit the deck as Weatherby's slow to get up. LCU moving in transition, 5-on-4. Skip pass from Robertson. The three-pointer, it's up, and it's good. Audrey, counter from downtown. Credit Foster on the skip pass, assist right to left, and timeout Rachel Erickson. Lady Chaps with 10 three-pointers in the ball game, 10 of 17. Those shots brought to you by Circle K, and we're at a media timeout. 51-39 is the LCU lead over Black Hills State. You're listening to the D2CCA Tipoff Classic right here on the Chap Radio Sports Network. Free throw is good for Ulrich, and it's a 51-44 lead as Maddox bounces the ball right to left, crossing the timeline in the all-black uniforms for LCU. Chappell feeds in left mid-range. Foster looks, back up top of the key. Pump fake Robertson. Back to Chappell. Three-pointers up. Count it from downtown. Kennedy Chappell knocks it in for the 11th three-pointer of the game on 18 attempts. That one brought to you by Circle K. Schlobs, switch on defense. She's guarded by Foster, left wing. 10 on the shot clock. Weatherby, top of the key. Back to Brady Schlobs. 8 on the shot clock. Hard drive, baseline, off the back iron, fight for the rebound. Spurgeon comes away with a big one. She had a career-high rebounds yesterday. 10 seconds to shoot, shot clock turned off. Macy, can she do it again? Had 2 buzzer beaters already. Right wing, Maddox, 3, 2, hard drive with the left, extra pass. Robertson, the three ball, off the back rim, no good. First quarter that ends without an LCU buzzer beater, but the Lady Chaps holding on to a lead. 54-47, 30 minutes down and 10 minutes to go here at the D2CCA Tip-Off Classic. We'll be back. LCU moves in transition, pass up ahead. Chappell finds a lane, left side, stops at the block, over the defense, right hand, hook shot falls. Kennedy Chappell with 9 points and a quick timeout by Steve Gomez. We'll keep it here. Lady Chaps up 56-50 over the Yellow Jackets of Black Hills State out of the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference. Second time ever these two teams are facing off in women's basketball. We mentioned it at the halftime break, but the first time came on March 11th, 2023, which, of course, everybody knows Lady Chap March Madness is a full effect here under head coach Steve Gomez in his 22nd season. It was the South Central Regional semifinals in San Angelo where a 7-seed Lubbock Christian got a 66-50 win over 6-seed Black Hills State to advance to the South Central Regional Championship game, where ultimately LCU would fall in double overtime in the Sweet 16, losing to UT Tyler. Under 6.5 to go. LCU holding on to the 56-50 lead. Both teams one basket so far in this fourth quarter. Left side, Maddox uses a screen, driving middle, left to right. Keeps the dribble alive as she retreats back to the perimeter. Right side, using a screen from Foster. Macy crosses over at the free throw line. Looking to post up Foster in the mid-range. 3 on the shot clock. Grace, turnaround baseline jumper, rattles home. What a shot at the end of the horn. Black Hills is over their last 4 from the field in a 3+ minute scoring drought as the Lady Chaps stretch their lead to 8. Right on cue, scoop shot with the left hand. Nice 2. And layup falls for Schlobs. Back to a 6-point lead, 58-52, 5.5 to play. Left side, Spurgeon hands off. Post player pick and roll as Foster's the ball handler. Step side move, 3-pointer's good. Count it from downtown. The step back triple falls for Grace Foster. She's got 19 points to lead all scorers. Coach Gomez does call a timeout on the floor, so 5:22 to play. We'll step aside. LCU leads at 61-52 on the Chap Radio Sports Network. Coach Gomez calls the play call out as Macy Maddox walks it across the center circle right to left. Guarded by Hannah Borg deep in the backcourt. Macy passes off to Grace. Top of the key, missed the cutter. Grace to Robertson on the pass, right side, feed back into Foster. On the block, turn away, Dirk Nowitzki, and it's good on the fall away jump shot. Clutch basket for Foster as the Lady Chaps are back on top by 7, 65-58. The answer, and it's good from downtown. Calla Bertram, a 4-point game now, and a timeout for Black Hills State. 65-61. So we'll keep it here with 1:14 to play at the First United Bank Center in Canyon, Texas. The final day of the D2CCA Tipoff Classic. 35.7 seconds remaining. Inbound now on the far sideline. Robertson gets it into the backcourt. Maddox catches. She's fouled by Ulrich this time. Or excuse me, that's Gracie Hanneborg. That is her 4th personal for Hanneborg. Macy's going to step to the free throw line. The rest of the Lady Chaps on the other side of the floor. The 5-point lead, LCU in the bonus, the 5th team foul. Only 3 team fouls for Lubbock Christian this half. Maddox, the first free throw is nothing but net. She's got 11 points, her first score in the second half, and her first free throw of the game. The second, and it's good as well. Timeout, first-year head coach Rachel Erickson on the Black Hills State sideline. 69-62 is the Lubbock Christian lead. Lady Chaps, the story of the game is the 3. Thomas knocks down the second as well. 2 for 2 as Black Hills comes left to right. Under 10 seconds to go. Full court press for LCU, but they slowly, softly back off. 3-pointer is short from the right side. LCU grabs the board, and that will do it. Your final score, 73-66, as Lubbock Christian improves to 2-0.
Black Hills State 66.
Black Hills State falls to 1-1 on the season as both teams finish up here at the D2CCA Tipoff Classic to open the 2024-25 season again until December 4th. So that's a look ahead at your Lubbock Christian Lady Chat basketball schedule. Again, we got you the final score, 73-66. In this one, Grace Foster leads the way in scoring. She has 23 points on 9 of 18 shooting, 3 Circle K 3 balls, 8 rebounds for Foster, and 3 assists. Each of those statistics leading the way for the Lady Chaps. 3 assists co-led the way with Macy Maddox, who had 12 points and 4 rebounds. Audrey Robertson on a record-setting day surpasses 1,000 career points and needed 11 to hit that benchmark. Finished with 17 on 6 of 11 shooting. 3 balls for her as well, and 2 assists to go with 2 rebounds. 5 rebounds, still no points for Audrey Spurgeon. She had a career-high 9. LCU finishes the game over 500 shooting from behind the arc. 12 of 23 for 52% on 45% shooting in total from the field. They get out-rebounded by Black Hills State, 34-27, but hard to grab rebounds when you're making so many shots. And the Lady Chaps take that with a victory, 73-66. So that about wraps it up here at the First United Bank Center in Canyon. LCU 2-0 to open the 2024-25 season. This is Nathan Karseno saying so long, and I'll kick it back out to Lubbock, Texas at Shap Central. Brendan Riker, your producer, is going to take us home. But that'll do it. LCU 73 and Black Hills State 66. And we thank you for tuning in to this production of LCU Women's Basketball on the Chap Radio Sports Network. Brendan, back out to you.